right, we're back. Apparently, the start is going to be delayed. Um, Not sure who's missing. Let's see. Bradford Lee. Oh, been cancelled. Bradford Lee was Bradford Lee. Maybe it was Brennan missing? Aetord Lorg was Rich Shea. There was Tifo, I think. That was Teresa Foe. Alright. Cool. Guess I should check my emails maybe. I'm guessing I'm gonna find something interesting in my emails. Nope. No email. Who won the streamer showdown? Gabby. That's right. Didn't she win last? Didn't we both win last time too? Oh no, Numat won last time. She lost. I think she lost in the finals to Kenji. We were one win away to having a full Gabriel domination. All right, pressure's on. Pressure is on. Nice, not even doing anything and I get a sub. Oh. Brennan. Didn't even realize you're not around that much, but 4 months in a row. Thanks for the sub, man. Hope all is good. Hope the mortgage business is good, if that's what you still do. Family's good. Do you work with Matt now? Do you work with Lindy? Hey Gab, we had to add a new event to the schedule tab. Can you enter? Yeah. Sorry, I was dreaming. Alright, where is it? Oh, I'm the only one missing. Whoops. Alright. That was we're in, I guess. Matt started in October. Nice. Hey, yeah, I got it. All right, just like that, guys. We're in the draft. We're in the draft. Crested Herd Caller. Very good card. Raw Power, the Sprinter might be the best card in the pack. I think these gold cards, most of these uncommons are better than the common removal spells. I'm just going to take the Herd Caller. Green's usually fairly underdrafted, but I might also be playing with a bunch of... I don't know if the other streamers play that much limited. There might just be more of the constructed players, so they might maybe overvalue the dinos. Just going to take what I think is the maybe second best card, but one color card. Blinders on. What's missing? Uncommon is missing. Could play white green. Could play Naya too. I've lost 2 drafts in a row to Naya today and yesterday. I'm just gonna take the Seer. Whatever. It's fun. Putting the blinders on is kind of fun. Not that there's anything super exciting in the pack anyways. Logan says he thinks the Seer is fantastic. Jeez, that good? I've played it a couple times. That was pretty good. Too bad, ooh, speaking about Naya Dino, this guy's not very good, unfortunately. Pack kind of blows. Alright, let's see. To be fair, the pack is kind of just bad overall. Could take Shake the Foundations. That's kind of an interesting pick. Enrage. There is still damage. They're just sad clans. Like, it's basically an 8-5 for 7. Doesn't sound very good. I think I should either pick Rapture Companion or Shake the Foundations. But I don't think I could pick Divine Verdict too. I don't think a white-green Dino is a beat-down archetype. I just want to have the Knights in my deck. That's kind of a tough pick. The 2-drop's not bad, I guess. I'll just take Divine Verdict, I guess. Problem with white-green is that you have to be committed, because the cards are just not very good. So you can't start like being like, oh, but there's Crash. I guess this pack kind of sucks again. Martyr of Dusk might have been the better 2-drop, I agree. True. I was actually I wasn't gonna take the Raptor. I don't know why I was talking about the Raptor. I'm just bad and dumb. Alright, I don't mind the Frillback. I don't mind Armazor. Sky Marcher, I don't really think is what I'm trying to do. Feels bad taking white and green cards. Maybe that's why I never draft it. Alright, I'm gonna take the cheaper Dino. Alright, looks like we're getting cut pretty hard. Those packs have been bad. I could be blue-green. I might just try and... I'm just going to take the Siren Reaver and maybe move into blue-green. Yeah. Should have taken the Sprinter. I don't know, man. I think red color's pretty good. I don't think green's that bad. What's the pick here? Rig Hauler? Or should I tough it out a bit and take Martyr of Dusk? There's like 2 packs in a row with no green card. I think it's time to abandon ship. Just pick the Rig Hauler. This guy's decent in Dino. He's okay if I'm blue-green, so I could just be like Sewer, blue-green, curve, beat down. Sun Sentinel sucks. This could go in my deck regardless. I could take Secrets to the Golden City. Maybe end up in blue-black or something. We've got multiple packs with like no green cards though. Secrets to the Golden City's kind of whatever. I'll take the 2-drop. Give it another pick or two. Snubhorn. Is Snubhorn good in the Dino deck? Didn't see many good... I guess I saw a bunch of mediocre white cards. We've passed 2 haulers, yeah. This is not going very well. The sprinter tabled. Well, abandon. Literally, yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I guess it's weird. I could be teamer, I guess. My green just sucks though, sprinter. Chef first picked the sprinter. Oh, never mind, it tabled. Oh well. I think I can do it. I think I can get 20 playables in 2 packs. I don't know, we'll see. Wow, this was so weird. Let's see what we get in the rest of the pack. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're already in 2 colors and you just can't pick up the sprinter, I guess. Alright, 4 cards. 19 to go. It's only like 10 cards per pack. We're going to see a lot of green. Well, we can still be green. It's not like I'm passing some great cards here. I'm not even passing anything in my colors. Like, if you're green, you want to be one of 2 green drafters. Seems like there might be more than 2 green drafters. I guess maybe not. I was kind of considering this guy. I think when I picked a frillback and there was this guy and this guy's just tabling. I kind of need the playable maybe I'll go back into green. I don't know, man. I don't really know what's going on here. Green might just be open, but it's just so bad that even when it's open, it's not that good. I don't know. Regisaur. Could play it safe. Could take Bombard. Can probably easily splash it. If I'm Dino. And I can play it if I'm blue-red. I could take Regisaur. If I'm Naya, I think I'm just going to take Bombard. See what happens. Maybe the Regisaur will just table. Maybe I'll just keep drafting 2 decks for another 8 pick. Plus, I don't really have fixing yet. I don't know, man. Bombard's just very good. Alright, Daredevil is solid. Just 2 on first strike for 2 pirate is very good. Just gonna take the Daredevil. Agreed. A white-green sealed with 2 amulets and 2 evolving white chest black Nizahal and Azar for 2 islands. Only if your deck really sucks, I guess. If you feel like you can never win without these cards, because your seal is too weak, maybe you should just do it, yeah. Alright, let's see. That's kind of a tough pick. Crashing Tide's not at its best in blue-red. Might just take Death Spitter. Could also take Seared. Seared has been kind of good. I have the negate to back it up. You get a lot of free drops in Blue-Red Pirates. That's kind of tough. I kind of want to take all the cards. Logan says Death Spitter. I don't know. Searat's kind of nice. Ooh, another one. And a Mutiny. I don't have a ton of removal. Sailor is not the greatest. I'll take Mutiny. I guess one of the two Searat's going to table, because if someone takes the first one... here are the white-green cards I was hoping for. Hundaweek, Pterodon. It's not too late. Green... How many green I have? 4, 5, 6, and... alright. No, I'm joking. Whoa, I almost misclicked that. Next pack's gonna have like a Seer and a Herod color in it. Next card, I'm calling it right now. Next pack's gonna have 2 great Dino cards. Alright, 1 great Dino card. 2-drop or Bombard. I think Bombard's the pick. We do need 2-drops though, but I think Bombard's just a bit too good. You have an OK curve, Galtine strength of the pack. Alright, I wouldn't splash. But I'm not a sealed deck expert. Is that Dino good? It's probably good in some decks, yeah. It's not good if you're a blue-green beatdown deck or... I don't know, I've played it once and it was bad for me, but I've seen it been good too. Alright. We're in business, guys. Man, all the cards. I would usually take Reckless Rage over Buccaneer and Expel and Bravado, but I need the cheap drops, and I don't have a creature that has more than 2 toughness yet, but Reckless Rage is really good. It could be a mistake, honestly. 6, 7, 8, yeah. I think the Buccaneer. Oh. All the Dino cards. The combo too. I lost to that earlier today. Man, I don't have any fixings. Auto Reg... Man. See this format? You just have to tough it out sometimes. Tough it out and you get rewarded. Alright. Man. It's gonna sting if the other Regisaur tables. Oh yeah, they're all here. All the Dino cards. There's no more fixing left, right? Let's see, how many playbooks do I have? But I don't even have fixing to splash the red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it seems like both my combinations are open, right? I guess everyone's fighting over Vamps. I had a draft like that where we first picked Hedonist Climb, and then there was no really good blue or green cards for one, and I thought I was getting cuts, but I actually wasn't, and then I would have had an awesome Merfolk deck, and instead I had a medium... I mean, our deck is kind of good. Look, I'm getting like Sea-Red, Firebrand was one card. I guess I was right and I was wrong at the same time. Pretty hard to do, being right and wrong at the same time, but could still be red-green. Problem is, I thought someone might actually counter draft the Regisaur. You should counter draft pretty. I guess thing is about the gold cards is they don't get counter drafted because you're like, well, if someone passed it the first time, they're obviously not interested, so you're like, I don't really need to counter draft them. We got there though, 16 playables. Wow, I was gonna say deck's lacking a bit of power level because it's like all commons and uncommons, and I guess it's just an uncommon. Draft's going great considering the obstacles. Great job taking up the blinders. Thanks, Clan. I think my red-green deck would be if I had double Regisaur, if I was Naya or red-green. Maybe the way you draft Dino is you just take best card in all three colors, and then after a pack, like by the end of pack 2, you know which one you are, or sometime if you get the fixing, you can just play all three. I don't know. All right, let's see. It's kind of scared. Schooner is kind of a non-bow was Rig Holler. But it's kind of good with Firebrand, I guess. No, I mean, there's nothing else in the pack. You could take a Windstrider, but I think Schooner might actually be okay in my deck. I need some 2-drops pretty desperately. Is the 3/4 vehicle playable? 4/3, you mean? This guy? Yeah, I like it. I think it was one of the most underrated cards. Not saying it's great, but I think it's definitely underrated. Kind of tough. Firebrand or Fire Cannon last. I think I just need the 2-drop. It could table. Seems unlikely. Kind of sucks. 2 great cards in the pack and then kind of nothing. More Dino cards though. I might play a Windstrider. I might be short on playables and have to play 17 lands. And if I'm playing 17 lands, I probably want some 5-drops and maybe even a 6-drop. Currents are currents, whether in sea or sky. It is weird to have a merfolk that flies. I guess it's not true. There's the Manta Rider. Manta Rider almost won a PT. Is that the name of the card? Manta Riders. Do you guys know Manta Riders almost won a PT? Alright. Creature you controls with counters can't be blocked. No good. This blows. Lots of cards in my colors. I guess Weaver is going to be good in my deck. Weaver into Hauler sounds kind of nice. Raptor is kind of nice too, but I think Weaver is decent in my deck. He almost did it. Everyone was playing High Tide, and he was just playing a deck that beat up on High Tide and beat up on the red decks, I guess. Four main decks, Sukata Firewalker. So good. Four Mayfall Traders, four Manta Riders, four Mana Wars, four Lord of Atlantis. Another Sky Terror and an empty pack. Alright, what should I hate? Is it possible someone is white red? Deacon's probably going to be good against me. Bloodletter. I guess Deacon I can bombard. Maybe Bloodletter is the best card against me. Alright, I'm going to counter draft Bloodletter. Look, now you can just play. He literally played 4 Lords, was 8 other Merfolks. Just because of 2/2/4/2 that they pumped each other. 4 counter spells, 2 force spikes, 4 $4, 2 curiosity, disc, and an old creature deck too. He did not mess around. He was there to beat the affinity decks. Man, look at all the dino cards. I need to learn how to draft dino. You just need to tough it up. Or tough it out. You just can't give up after 1 pack if you're gonna play dino. Alright, Pirates or Nest Robber? I guess I'll take Nest Robber. I don't even have any cards that have the City's Blessing. Ooh, Aerialist. Wow, great pickup. 1 drop into Aerialist, just game. CMU Academy. Man, Necro and Ritual was legal, and it still was like just not good enough. All you had was 4 hymns. People were just killing you on turn 2. Siren's Ruse. Siren's Ruse is going to be great in my deck, better than Pirate. Alright, 24 cards we got there. The first pack was weird. There wasn't even a late Dreadmaw or anything. There wasn't a late Dreadmaw. I don't know. Maybe drafting Dino is too gamblish. You're basically hoping A, no one else is Dino, and B, the uncommons and rares get opened. Maybe just Knight of the Stampedes and Dreadmaws is good. I don't know. Alright, Ryle or Counter Draft? Ryle doesn't do anything. Slice and Twain is not that great against me. I guess I'll just take... Oh, that's not a bad counter draft, I guess. Shorekeeper. This guy's actually going to be pretty good against me. Diviner is going to be pretty annoying too. I guess no one's playing green. I don't even know why I'm counter drafting that. Alright. White green aggro. How did this deck? Oh yeah, they were playing 4 Aura of Silence main deck. That was the tech. Turn 2 Aura of Silence on the play was Mox Diamond. Disenchant, Karma, Pyroblast, Red Blast, Worms. Honestly, Suleiman's Legacy. When Suleiman's Legacy comes into play, bury old Jinns and Ifrits. When a Jinn or Ifrit comes into play, bury it. Dude, Suleiman's Legacy made top 8 of the PT. That's just insane. Justin Gary's first PT top 8, probably. He was ready. 4 Pyroblast, 2 Gorilla Shamans, Disenchants, up to 4 Auras of the sideboard, Abeyance. And he probably still lost. He probably still lost to, he ran that Shaman main deck. He probably still lost to the Academy decks. Abeyance, Intuition, Power Sync. Mono Blue. Oh, he was playing the High Tide version. Oh. How did Showdown draft go? Really weird. I started off white-green, and it didn't seem that open, but it actually was. So I switched to blue-red, and I ended up, because blue-red seemed open too, and I ended up with a good deck, but my deck probably would have been better if I stuck to dinos. Alright, let's see. I think all these spells are pretty good. These creatures, yes. I don't have to play Nest Robber. Definitely not playing Raptor. Alright, so I could do that and 16 lands. Or cut a card and play 17. What side was that? Does it have full PT decklist or just top 8s? I don't know. I just I googled Nicholas Labar Merfolk. It's called MTG Top 8 Events. The Misunderstood Tight Sight. Nicholas was great. He was a super nice guy too. Negate main deck. I kind of like to play Negate when I play cards like Sea Red in my deck. I have no mana sinks. I don't think I can play 17 lands. At least I have no double colored card. I'll just play probably 8 and 8. Playing 16 was 2 5 drops is kind of sketchy, and a lot of 4 drops. No, I think I'll be okay. Alright, let's do it. Every Type 2 article needs to quote Kai at some point. Here's what he had to say about the deck after Masters in Chicago. Tight Sight. What is Tight Sight, by the way? 4 Careful Study, 4 Cunning Wish. Oh, okay. Future Sight, Early Harvest, etc. I heard there were a few guys crazy enough to play what is called Tight Sight in the Masters Gateway, a blue-green deck based around Future Sight and a win condition was Early Harvest, Predict, and Frozen Reclamation. If you have some rating points to donate or just want to have fun with a wacky deck, you might want to give it a try. But this article is meant to help you to prepare for regionals, so I'll skip that truly awful deck. That's classic Kai quote. Kai was wrong. Kind of fun to go through old deck lists. The Graveborn Identity. That's just a card that says. Cut the free red pirate for a land. I kind of like the freebooter, especially with 5 drops. Freebooter is solid. I don't know, my deck's not ideal. I have the Siren Race to cantrip. I don't think I'm gonna win the streamer showdown this time. Lessons from the Past. Monkey May I by David Price. The idea behind the deck is simple to relay. However, Monkey May I was an aggressive deck with creatures like Curd Apes, Serendip Efforts for early beatdowns, restricted cards like Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, and Planet Twister for card and time advantage, direct damage like Lightning Bolt to kill opposing creatures or finish off the opponent, and counter magic like Mana Drain to stop opponent's key spells. Trey Van Cleave, Counter Sliver. Never got to play Counter Sliver, was dual lands really, but Counter Sliver was gas. I won the Black Lotus was a Counter Sliver standard deck. I'm going for old coverage. That was my bud. I wasn't qualified for Euros, but I tested was this guy. He came in first. He lost to Noah in the semis. Control blue. Accelerated blue. Free Morphling, free Massacre, 1 Rewind, free Toward, 4 Counterspell, 4 Miscalculation, 2 Annul, 4 Treachery, free Stroke of Genius, free Powder Keg, Grim Monolith. That's the accelerated part of the deck. Submerge. Hibernate. Noah. Stumpy. That's actually during that tournament that I won my first PTQ. All right. We're on, guys. It was during your European Championships in Paris. I won my first PTQ. It was Mercadian Mask Block Constructed, and I was playing Blue-White Rebels. No, I was playing Blue-White Control. Let's see if somehow the internet has a Mercadia Block Constructed Blue-White. There's no way. Invasion Block, Rebel decks, Rising, no. My deck was awesome. It had the 1 free Drake you can pump. It had 4 Stinging Barrier. It had the Wrath of God where you, wow. That sucks. This hand would be great if I had one more land. What was my first PT? Chicago 2000. The one Kai won was Rebels. I made top 64. My deck was very good, but I made some bad plays. Who is the Chiefs Open? And I think it's Rich Shea, right? The Aetog Lord. I mean, I just can't keep. I mean, I have Buccaneer and Sprinter in my deck. I can maybe win with Maul to 4. I'm gonna Maul again. Alright, perfect. Perfect hand. I haven't Maul to 4 yet. Maybe he kept, a 2-land hand and he never draws a 3rd land. Alright. Sign me up. They might never invite me again if I just went on the Maul to 4. Or they're just gonna be like, this guy's too good. We can't have him beat up on the streamers every time. Alright, I'm Lou Dobbs-Areno. Alright. Kind of one of the best cards I could have drawn. I mean, if I draw exactly 5 lands and never draw another land, I can maybe win. It's gonna take incredible luck. Should have played 17 lands, yeah. None of the cards I had made in my opening hand would have been like... My last card was probably the Freebooter or the Windstrider. So I don't feel too bad about it. Did he just drop the Snubhorn deck? I have a feeling he's going to play a Squire's Devotion. He's like probably 25% plays Squire's Devotion on the Sky Marcher this turn. Oh no, never mind. He's black. How did the blue-black deck turn out? It was good, but we got 2-0'd in the semis by... what was the guy playing? Vamps, I think? White-black. He just... drew better than us. Was he white-black? I don't know. I just kind of flooded both. Yeah. His deck was good. He drew better, etc. I don't know. I think playing 16 lands in this deck is just fine. Alright, well at least we have the Maul to 4 when he has a pretty good draw, so don't feel too bad, I guess. I'm doing pretty good for him all to four. I would literally be back to like, or straight up to like best of all times over Kai John in PV if I win this game. They would just have to admit I'm the greatest of all time. It's not gonna happen though. Too bad. I mean, if you did have Profane Procession, if you had normal cards, I might have done it. I guess I should just block. Maybe he'll do something really stupid like, ugh. And he still have 5 mana for Procession. I literally don't think I can win, but I guess I'll try. I don't know if I should be showing him these cards. I don't think it matters that much, honestly. It's not like I'm showing him a card like Infest or... I mean, Monstrosaur is kind of a big deal. Might make him play differently in some spots. Might also just make him play poorly in some spots. This is indeed the Showdown draft. We mulliganed to 4 in the first game. All right. Freebooter is kind of nice against him. Lines up nicely against all his 2/2s. They're already bored out of the land on the play. Let's see, do I have a card that's bad? All my cards are pretty good. 16 lands. 16 lands. I'm gonna stick to 16. Probably would have just got a Windstrider. If I'm missing a mountain, Windstrider, mountain, basically. Alright, nice. I don't have the Windstrider in hand, thank God. Alright, I'm gonna mulligan. Alright. Not a very good hand, but not too bad either. He kept 7. Huh. Mountain, draw, mountain. Yeah, I have to bottom. If I don't draw island in the first 2 turns, it's just over. Maybe I have a 3rd turn. No, I don't know. I think I need to draw island right away. We're going to do like bombard a 2-2 for 2. Alright, he has no 2-drops. That's kind of great for us. Now I just need to draw spells for the rest of the game and we're in business. Good enough. Yeah, thought you might be stuck on lands. Would have been nice. Would have been fair, right? After I mulliganed 4 and mulliganed 6. Would have only been fair. Alright, Monstrazor. Hello? Is Monstrazor home? I need to knock again. He's not opening the door. He probably has +2/+2 gain too. Fuck my life. Alright. Yeah, I mean, there's no 2 ways around it. Just have to keep attacking. Gonna get 1 for wand. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna run the tap on tap. Yeah. Do I pump all the way? That's 7 damage, puts him down to 4. Or do I play Death Spitter? I feel like getting into damage now is better. It's kind of a close call. Tomb Robber. Alright. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. Looks like he might have another one. The way he tapped his mana. Kind of scared. Yeah. Hopefully he breaks. If he breaks on Explore, I have a chance. Please break. Please hit a land. One-time dealer. Nice. Do I have any looter effects in my deck? I can't remember. It would be Shipwreck Looter. I don't have a Shipwreck Looter. I think I play my lands too often in these spots. Makes them feel too confident. Man. Double Moment of Triumph. Just rough. Mulligan. I already drew 7 lands. More lands than spells. To be fair, his deck has a decent matchup against mine. Moment of Triumph's just very, very good against my deck. I've been getting regged by Moment of Triumph over and over again. Alright. You guys know what we need, right? There's pretty much only one card that can save me. Please. Please just be there. www.bethere.com. Hiya! It's like Baby Monstrosor. Wrong one. Oh god. Alright, let's see. So if I send the Nest Robber in, he's gonna block Sky Monitor on Nest Robber, Raptor on this guy. Alright. Is there a reason to not send my guys in? I could draw Sea Red. I could draw what could I draw? Tragic? What's tragic? I'm definitely not gonna play the Nest Robber. I have a bunch of raid guys. Do I have a way to make my guy unblockable? A way to tap his guys? Mother always loved charge monsters or more than poor little Nest Robber. Yeah. Can I draw something that deals damage to the Death Spitter, like 1/1 a pinger or something? I don't think so. Alright, I guess I'll just get in with the Death Spitter and save my Firebrand. If I trade... Wait, he has another +2/+2 gain 2? Jesus Christ. Oh. I mean, it's technically a 1/1, right? Alright, I will not be defending my Streamer Showdown title, guys. I'm sorry. Can I just drop? Do I have to play it out? Oh, yeah. Mastermind's Acquisition. Actually, maybe I should have played my Nest Robber if I didn't attack with both. Now if I draw Monstrosaur, I can't pump my... I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, I need to draw Monstrosaur to have a shot. Should I just call it? Is everyone that's done? Oh, there's a couple of games still going on. Man, my draws were so freaking bad. Wow, I could have won. Maybe I can still win. The problem is if I show him it, I mean, he's just going to play Nest Robber. He's just going to have mana up. Man, I've been so sick if I drew Monstrosaur and just killed him. I'm going to give him the little sweat here. Alright, I'm joking. I'm joking, dude. I'm joking. Gotta give him the little sweat. Man, that would have been like so good if I just drew Monstrosaur there. That would have been so good. That would have been justice. One turn too late. And now he's keeping mana up because he's scared. What's he at? 4 block, shoot. Jeez, that's so sick that I drew it 1 turn too late to win the game. Oh my god. We can still win? Not really. I mean, maybe. Should we have held on to our robber? Nah. If I do that, he's just gonna stay untapped, I think. Oh, that's a good one too. What's he at? 4? So I get to play a recover or anything that gets... What's in my deck? Is there anything I even want? Nothing in my sideboard. Anything in my deck? Sprinter? What's better, tutor or recover on... Probably just tutor. I don't know, let's see. Seems more fun. Eli says he would play recover. I don't know, maybe I have something good in my deck. Yeah, I guess recover was the play. Let's see. So I think I can get Windstrider, or I can get Storm's Fleet Sprinter. Maybe I can go Sprinter Monstrosaur next turn. And he has to take the Monstrosaur. Could also do Siren's Ruse. Siren's Ruse doesn't do anything. Oh no, wait, I could Siren's Ruse my my Daredevil. That sounds kind of sweet. Siren's Ruse, a Sprinter. Let's see. Let's say he has nothing. Like, let's say end of turn he takes my guy. He's not gonna take it though. He might though. I Siren's Ruse, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think I just need to get Sprinter. Ruse just delays the event, and you know what I mean. Alright, I'm just gonna take Sprinter. I think Windstrider might have been decent too. He's just discarding Dusk Chargers. This man has no intention to, he has a 2-turn clock. Oh no, he discarded Zealot. He's thinking about the Dusk Charger. Dusk Charger would be a problem. 4 mana. Alright. Brains. I am playing Richey. We are in a tough battle though. Right, he discarded Sky Marcher and mid Sky Marcher. I wonder what he's digging to. Maybe he's just trying to kill me ASAP. Hammer Skull, okay. I just take it, right? Play both. He takes Monstrozor. Goes down to 2. But then he just kills me. What if I trump now? Takes Monstrozor. Yeah. I guess I should have gotten Siren's Rose. Oh, it has Menace. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think I can win. I mean, all he has to do is take Monstrozor and then just put it into play next turn. And I'm dead. Should I just say go again? Go, hopes he... Maybe just play the Sprinter? But if I just play the Sprinter, I'm also dead. I guess I can do that. I can play the Sprinter, try and scare him off. Alright, I mean, this is going to be complicated, but... Alright, so I have to play the Sprinter, hope he takes it. I'll play this guy and hope I draw something really freaking good. Debated, yeah. At least we got the debate in. That's worth something, right? And I love the debate emotes. Just so good. If he gets a counter on Tomb Raider, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm probably dead. I mean, dudes. I did my best here. The deck was just stacked against me. Sick part is if I had mulligan to 1 less, I think I would have won. All right, apparently I am showcased. My live stream is showcased on Daily MTG. Nice. Why didn't he just kill me? Play Sprinter. Tap my Monstrozor. Oh no, I guess he needs to hit a spell, right? Is he trying to lose this? What does he have? Oh, yeah, I'm bad. He can just flash that guy into play. Nice. Okay, we need him to misclick. Alright, no misclick. GG's. That kind of blew. I'm not sure Duke. I'm gonna complain when I mulligan 4 times in 2 games. What does it even mean to be showcased on daily MTG? I'm also a guy who's never played the format. Is that true? That's gas. Well, his deck was pretty good. There was a moment of triumph for kind of a beating. Also, having one of the top 5 rares in the format doesn't hurt. I don't think it's the best rare, honestly. It's definitely beatable. I almost beat it this game. I've beat it before. You just need to get a. I think actually last time I beat it, it was a blue-red deck. Just out-tempoed them. It is a tiny, tiny, tiny bit slow. When you think about it, you spend a turn doing nothing, and then you're basically like casting an instant speed contract killings for 3 turns in a row. Sometimes that's just too slow. Tetsimok, on the other hand. I guess Tetsimok can be too slow. 6 mana. Green-white dinos would have 1. Maybe, maybe not. So, let's see. Alright, we're still waiting on Lord Tupperware and Bomb. I feel bad. I don't know who half these people are. Probably should know, right? The blue-green enchantment might be the best rare in the format. Problem is that the blue-green enchantment just, you know, if you're in bad spot and you top deck it, it's a bit slow. Whereas, I mean, well, no rare is perfect, right? All I'm saying is I hope I open Tetsimok at the PT. I probably would. I'm a pretty lucky guy. Let's see. Let's see who else. Let's go rail a match. Let's go rail Lord Tupperware.
I'll be able to overwhelm with.
I guess that's cheating. I'm kind of scouting. I probably shouldn't be doing that.
Maybe?
I didn't mean to. That was not the intention. Alright, let's see if there's anyone good streaming some modern. Holy Diva streaming. I'm gonna like kind of host her for a few minutes. Everyone who misses modern a lot, just watch Holy Diva stream. She's been streaming a lot of modern. I mean, only modern, I think, and she's been going out of her way to play a bunch of different decks, not just her pet deck. Reported, unsubbed, banned, GG. She has some pretty cool music too.
I'm gonna get the explosives here. And I'm gonna play the Polarian.
Let's see, Pundin Wine. That's like a guy I've played against when I play in the Modern League. What does site? Anyone wants a guide? Obviously, that's how I do it. How do you think you top 8-9 PTs? By playing clean? You think Kai just won 7 PTs because he's the greatest? Oh, yeah. Think Marcio got all those PT top 8s because he's the greatest? Alright, I should stop. Let's go back to old sideboard coverage. That's fun. I don't know if you guys enjoy that. Probably shouldn't make weird jokes that could be misinterpreted during the streamer showdown. Maybe on my own stream I can be a goofball. What kind of music do I like? Kind of old kind of musics. Let's see. Extended. My first PT. Worlds. Oh, I was trying to figure out what my first GP was, actually. I think it's Amsterdam. Maybe that's the one? Chris Beneful. Let's see. Standings. Final by score. Hey, Gabriel Nassif, 17s for 250 bucks. Oh, my first GP. That's so sick. I don't know if I even knew that. First GP, boys, and I was already better than Kai. Gas. And I was already so unlucky just missing the payout. 250 bucks. Man, GP only paid top 32. That's some pretty stacked top 32. Bram, Herzog, Bavarowski, Janusz Kuhn, Nitter, Schwartzman. This guy was pretty good too. Thomas Prayer was pretty good. Doherty, Gary Wise, Humphreys, Rada, James Stroud. Wow. Jan Doyce. It's like basically, yeah, no randoms. I guess this guy I've never heard of again. I think that was my first GP. I think I actually got a game loss because I didn't register my draft deck on time. Oh man, give me a break. Really? No pirates? I'll keep. I'm done mulliganing, guys. I mean, if I draw... Stunlock for the win. That's have to... Because there's something in Dota that's called being stunlocked, when you just stack stuns and you basically... Okay, it happens in World of Warcraft. Makes sense. Alright, no pirates. Whale guy says, "Holy shit, Gary Wise! I haven't seen him in years. He used to go to my LGS. He actually showed up to a PT a few years ago." Looks like the whole table was drafting Vamps. Obviously, just Comcast, both Sprinter and Buccaneer would be too good. Let's see. How are we gonna hook him? How are we gonna hook him? Probably just have to play that, slow him down a bit. I don't know, but this guy come lock anyways. Why, did I just misstep my mana? I'm just done, guys. Alright, good night. Oh my god. I was like so... that's some game losing stuff right here. Obviously the... I don't even... You guys know. You guys know what I did wrong. I don't have to explain. I think it's fairly obvious. I told you guys, I cannot multitask. I'm the literal worst multitasker in the world. I don't know how I made it to my 33rd birthday. It's kind of unreal. I can even breathe and do anything else at the same time. At least he doesn't know how poorly we played. So that's kind of nice. All right. Maybe he just thinks I'm done. I don't know. I can't win this game unless I get elected 2 for 1 with the Windstrider. Oh. That's cool. Yawn. Hmm? Alright, I don't think I was winning this game. My draws have just been heinous. My play has been... I played pretty tight against Ricochet this game. I'm 34. Oh yeah, game. I don't even know how old I am. Well, they're not exclusive, right? I can be 34 and still wonder how I made it to 33, right? I wasn't wrong. I wonder if I've played in any other GPs. Oh yeah, I played. Which GP? I don't remember every tournament I played. New York Extended, that's the Masters. Team Limited. That's not the good one. Potato Nation. That's the good one. Look at these guys, just like a bunch of killers, cold-blooded killers. Well, that was an easy one. Kai, Kai, Kai. Oh, it's Japanese. We did it, boys. 7 cards, 2 lands, 5 spells. Snapkeep. Classic yellow hats. Are the titles in Japanese? Those Japanese coverage, I guess, and English. He's just gonna play Queen's Commission and it's gonna be GG. Or this guy, just can't beat it in a million years. Oh yeah. Oh, you're stuck on 2 lands? Why don't you draw the only 2 5-drops in your deck? That's gonna help you. Thanks, Moto. You're too kind. Every major event usually has its share of name players who earn the opportunity to play in front of the lights and cameras on Sunday. My team part 17 was Justin Gary, Alex Schwartzman, and Svi Moshevitz, and Phoenix Foundation was... Alright, maybe I'll read that another day. Oh. Wow. At least I run that in the least important tournament I'm gonna be playing all year. Can you even call it a tournament? It's alright. It's not over, I guess. I could still win. Doesn't look like his draw is that good either. Looks like he mulliganed a bunch, actually. Yeah, he mulliganed to 6. Okay. Format's the worst? I don't know, man. I think the games are kind of fun. I just think it's fun because I have to play it at the PT, and I think it's fun to try and get as good as you can in any format, except for standard. He probably has a bunch of tricks. There was There was that five mana instance card right in the draft, went kind of late. He could have that. That would kind of suck. Yeah, there was one in the draft. He's got to have something, right? 5 lands and he's still... Did he top his spell? He kept on top. He kept 6 on the draw, kept his stop card. 100% he has it. 100 freaking percent. Alright, you know what? He might also have like -2/-2 to all my guys. It's not impossible, in which case I want to be attacking. Maybe I just send the Nest Robber in. I'm gonna send Nest Robber in. I don't know, maybe I'm leveling myself. Weird. What do you have? Alright, I'm just gonna shoot that now. I think he might have a pump spell. So let's see if he blocks 2 on first strike. This guy, he's just dead on. Alright. I'm still reading the interview of our top 4. Tenenbaum and Nassif attributed much of their success to Ocelin, a game center in Paris. It's very important for Magic in France. At French Nationals, 7 of the top 8 players were from there. It's like a school for Magic. If we have the same luck, nothing can happen to us. Kai's way too lucky though. Couldn't defeat Kai. Ugh. Yikes. Man. Am I just gonna get 2-0'd? 2-0'd, 2-0'd. Oh, it doesn't have vigilance, right? You can't attack. Alright, that was kind of nice, I guess. I'll probably just send in everyone, right? He doesn't have a super profitable block if I send in everyone. I don't know. Can't be bad. Is there footage of... Is there like footage somewhere? I had a pretty sick... let's see. The dev bomb. The dev bomb top deck. He drew dev bomb and passed the turn. Incredibly, he refused to kill Moshevitz outright. He took 2 more and drew Drownless Bet, putting it into play. Still, he wouldn't play the game-winning spell in his hand. Moshevitz hit him to 2 and played Savage Gorilla. Only then did he tap 4 and show Moshevitz the door. With his victory stolen away from him, Moshevitz put out his hand, saying resignedly, "Do you know how much cooler it is if you don't have that?" Nassif's teammates ran up to celebrate and to berate him for holding back on the death bomb. Nassif replied that he was worried that Moshevitz would have a way to remove the bomb's target, stopping the life loss effect. He wanted to wait as long as he could to have a ready attacker as a backup plan. Yeah, it was funny. Zvi actually wrote a report and he said I slow rolled him. He accused me of just like slow rolling the death bomb. Because basically he was at 2 and I had death bomb, but I couldn't remember if there was a bounce spell in the draft. And I knew for a fact that he did have a counter spell in his deck. So I figured I would just wait until he taps out. And then even if he has a Drake or bounce spell, I can attack for the win. But it was, I don't know if there's still the, let's see. Zvi Moshevitz, New York 2001 report. He was kind of mad at me for a while, but then... Alright, sorry. Slow rolling more people. Gab, BM, Nassif. Oh yeah, the bad manner is real. For sure. Alright, what about we get rid of that nasty lifelink dude? Gavin, the slow rolling Hall of Fame. Tim's top 5s. The 5 most ridiculous things seen at a PT. 1 was nothing. The whole land deck. Oh yeah, some guys just wanted a sightsee. Just registered 60 land deck. An air horn. I made it. Sweet. The air horn's so good. A bottle of ketchup. Oh yeah, that's a story where Eric Taylor said he would eat his hat if Kai won the PT in Eurolands. Alright, I kind of have a crap hand, but I think I have to keep and hope I draw some creatures. He's mulligan again. This guy's running worse than me. Is that the full flip? What about if we just go for the air horn?
Just like you, Pat.
And he's still got a dragon.
Chafin is smiling. Oh! 2 8s and a 9. Gabriel Nassif does it. Wow. Off a mulligan to 4. He gets miraculously lucky to survive the night. And he's singing proud. Look at that.
The air horn's just too good. Wait, I mulligan to 4? Jesus Christ. Maybe I should mulligan to 4 more often. I guess I'll just play Firebrand and then play 2 guys next turn. Alright, I'll take it. I don't think he didn't actually eat his hat, right, Tim? He like ate like a tiny piece of his hat. Ah, this is gonna be a pretty good mutiny. Guys, if I win the next PT, I will definitely not eat my hat. I can guarantee that. Wait, he's not blocking? Okay. He probably has Squire's Devotion if he's not blocking. Maybe I should have played Freebooter. I mean, why else would he not block? It's got to be Squire's Devotion, right? Alright. Sorry, bro. Yeah, I can still I can bounce it again with Ruse on the holler. I'm dumb. Thanks for always making me feel so dumb, Jake. He's just dubs, right? Oh. Alright. Sorry, bro. GG's. What's the Excel doc? It's some stats. $1 million PT. Must be nice. How the PT saved Magic. Who wrote that? Oh, Titus. I think I follow him on Twitter. I don't know who he is, though. To the history of Magic. Oh, it's a long article. I don't have the patience. Probably pretty interesting, though. Let's see. Oh, you found Zvi Moshpit's published articles. Oh, sick. PT New York, Part 1. Is that the good New York? Wait, what? Mind Ripper? Do any of those links even... Oh, you're trying to point out that it no longer exists? That sucks. It's a pretty picture of London. Let's see. First PT top 8. Chicago. Wait, no. New York, New Orleans. Still mad. How did I do in New Orleans? I think I made the money. Final standings. Oh, that's Masters. Oh yeah, I should tell them. The link is broken. It just links you to the Masters. I need to make a list for when I go to the mocks or things you have to fix. San Diego, Rochester draft. Osaka, Nice, Worlds, European Championships. Pickless Link just doesn't work. Alright, links are broken apparently. Alright, this is not as fun as going down the Facebook hole. How much time left in those rounds? Oh. Let's see. Best moment, Pro Tour, Magic, History. Don't look, just slam it. I know that was the top 5 moments. By Chapman Sim, immersing in the worlds we love. It's a pretty cool picture. Jace. That's the only one I can name. I'm guessing that's Liliana, that's Nissa, that's Chandra, and that's Elspeth. Testament to consistency. Oh, is that just top 5 moment at the Grand Prix? Alright, I'm dumb. The top 6 World Championship moment. World Championship 2000, John Finkel versus Bob Maher. That's crazy. 2006 World Championships Paris, Mihara against PV. That's crazy. I made a big mistake against him too. Conley Woods versus Wesco. The entire match is great.
On the board already, that is what Tempered Steel.
An hour and 50 minutes. Affinity against blue-white creatures. Shahar versus Reduke. Owen versus Turtle. I'm not gonna watch that clip every time. Receive the greater power. I like that. Oh, that's when I won the PT. Yeah, that's pretty lucky. The 7 worst decks that have ever won a PT. Did I miss that one? Kenho, oh no, I remember that article. Yeah, Tarnished Citadel won a PT. Guys, your deck doesn't need to be perfect. You can win with Tarnished Citadel. Turbo Oath. Lecanto, 2 Fountain of Youth. Jesus Christ. Spideys. The Spideys. The 5-minute tank on weather to counter a Johnny, one of the greatest PT moments of all time. Back when I still had it. You don't think I have it anymore? And that hurts. $75. Gearbox of Thieves Secret Magic Life. What is that? Oh, that's the podcast I did was a while ago. My Secret Life. Ten best moments in pro gaming history. Groby Warcraft 3. StarCraft, Warcraft, Counter-Strike. Street Fighter. StarCraft 2. I think number 1's just me against Chapin. That'd be such gas. Is it all StarCraft and Warcraft, not even like Dota or anything? Alright, I feel like I have to watch. Number 1. Capcom Steph Killian told a stat on a recent tournament live stream about the numbers of views the Daigo vs Justin first try video has gotten from all the videos combined. 20 million range. Alright, let's take a look.
Rare footage of Daigo actually angry. Justin's turtle style. Overcome Rao. Now on the verge of putting Daigo down 1-0.
I remember that. I've seen that actually. This clip is so sick. You can feel the crowd, like you can feel the chills as the crowd, like the roar gets louder and louder. It's just so good. Gotta watch that again. It's just too Dude, that's so insane. It's just so good. Let's see. What's that? Current rating 2003. 141. That's pretty cool. I was going for it the other day. I was trying to see if leaders, statistics, head to head. So how does it work? Just see. Why was I after Kyoto? Where's Kyoto? Wait, starting rating? 232, 2,137. I was higher. At some point I was like I was at over 2,300. When was I over 2,300? Oh, it's cool. It adds all my tournaments. PT Standard. Round 1, Christian Lurs. I played against Frenchie round 2, Bruce Cowley, Mike Pustilnik, Warren March, Mike Boker. I ID'd was Jens to make day 2. Back in the day, you needed to go 4-2 and a draw or better to make day two. It was kind of dumb. Joe Crosby. Oh, I lost to Olivieri. Beat another Frenchie. Beat Tim Rivera. I played Bob Maher. Grand Prix Amsterdam. Yeah. The loss against Menno Dalstra, I think that's when I got the game loss. Kai in the finals. Damn you, Kai. All right. GL. Best rating is 2300. Yeah, but I didn't see it. Or maybe it's at some point. I'll look later. Tim says he was on the front page of DCI ratings when they retired them. Wow. It really is no big deal. I like my chances against Merfolk, but might need Joel Lanner too. Why did I miss it? Clip top 150 or 141. All right. You got me. I have to slow down. I guess I'll just play my guy. Switch to top 150. $228. I thought it was over 2300, but after PT Kobe. All right. kind of just use all my remove it here. Just mutiny the pioneer, bombard the lookout, and then I get a free attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it. I don't think it's gonna get much better than that. Question is, do I trade my nest robber or not? I think I will. Yeah. There's over 2,300 in DCI rating, but this isn't exactly the same. Feels bad, man. I guess I need to win a couple tournaments in a row again, be back on top. Bouncing Daredevil? What? It's kind of weird. Yeah, I heard sucks limited rating. What was it after he won PT Chicago? Or lost, maybe, yeah. Lost Chicago in the final. His own Raver. Type 1 if you just checked your Facebook. No, he won back-to-back limited PTs. Yeah, I'm done. That's after Kai. That's when Kai started losing matches. All right, looking pretty green for Faux T. Why is she attacking? Oh yeah, just so she can cast it for cheaper. All right, I'll eat my Delver. Still had all these Monstrosaurs. Alright. It's kind of one of the first times I just never have a sideboard option, really. It's kind of rare in the format. Alright, I guess 2-1 is a honorable honorable record if we get there. 1-2 I should just quit Magic and not even go to the PT. She's deep in the tank. Sideboarding. Doesn't seem like I should have that great of a matchup against a Jungle Pioneer deck, but I guess I also have a couple of guys that are hard to block. And his hat was all yellow. I mean, Nest Robber is so bad. Yeah, I just have to keep anyways. Alright, let's see if we can force a trade here. Maybe she'd be scared after the beatdown I gave her game 1. Nope, not scared. She's like, pfft, just spitting on each. I think I'm scared of a Nest Robber. I'm just gonna play a Jungle Pioneer anyways. Why would I ever block a Nest Robber and be like, you're right, Nest Robber is garbage. Kind of doing it here. Must attack. Go steal her. It's gonna sound weird. Go, little Nest Rover, go. Someone on another channel said this stream doesn't talk things through and mumbles incoherently to himself. I'm starting to see it. Yeah, this is not my best. played against Dario Minieri in 2002. Did I beat him? It's the only thing I care about. Alright, can't win. Oh wait, I've got a hill giant. Can't possibly lose, right? Alright, I'll talk things through. Guys, this is good. I'm playing free power, free toughness creatures when she has a 1/1, a 2/1, a 2/2, and then 1/1. This is good. My creatures can block most of our creatures, except Siren Storm Tamer has flying. My creature does not have flying, and you can only block a flying creature with a creature that also has flying. Or there's an ability called Reach, which means creature doesn't have flying, but it can block creatures that have flying. I was at 13 life. I got attacked by a 1/1, so now I'm down to 12 because 13 minus 1 is 12. She played a Drover of the Mighty. Drover of the Mighty gets +2/+2 as long as you control a dinosaur. Unfortunately, she doesn't control a dinosaur, so it's still a 1/1 for now. Let's see. I have potentially 6 mana. I can probably attack with my freebooter. If I do that, she's probably gonna block with a bunch of stuff, but that's okay. Maybe I should just attack with the Nest Robber. No. Yes. No. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Seriously though, what's she gonna block with a fat act with that? Should I just take it actually? I'm gonna play Deadeye Rig Hauler. Deadeye Rig Hauler has raid. Raid triggered when I attack with a creature. I did attack a creature, so Raid's gonna trigger. What should I bounce though? Nothing is a great target. I might be just... Oh, she might have expensive cards. I guess I'll bounce the Drover of the Mighty again. Should I use Rig Hauler? Siren's Ruse, I mean. No. Logan agrees. Bouncing with the Drover was excellent. Let's see the clip. Most of our creatures, except Siren Storm Tamer, has flying. My creature does not have flying, and you can only block a flying creature with a... Ooh, fight. Alright, got my Nest Robber. Got them. Ooh, I get to fight as well? Nice. Nice Allah. A nice Allah. Who should I fight? The Siren? 3-2 first strike sounds kind of great actually. Or I could just kill the Jungle Pioneer. I'm also probably gonna want the Siren's Ruse the Daredevil at some point. But having a 4-4 is nice as well. That's way too fancy. I'm just gonna kill her biggest creature. And probably just attack with Raycaller. I guess I should have attacked first. Well, that's way too complicated for you new players. Let's just keep it at red and 1, first strike. Alright, how do I explain first strike? If a creature has first strike, it gets to deals a damage in combat before regular damage. For instance, if my 2-1 first strikes gets blocked by a 1-1 Merfolk, my creature will kill the Merfolk before the Merfolk gets to assign its damage, so my creature will live. That's not a very good explanation. I'm not made for that. Alright, I'm guessing there's a trick coming my way, but I'm not sure which trick. Explain triple strike, jeez. Expel. It's in my hand, right? Alright. Four, 8, 9. So get to potentially Siren's Ruse my Daredevil. Expel was Ascend. Kind of need her to tap out though. That Siren's doing work. Come to the Nassif stream for the explanation or lack of loose plays and nostalgia. Uh-oh. I'm a Luxac, yo. Drew the Bombard for her Windstrider / Sailback. Sorry. Sorry. Windstrider. What about... No. What happened to Robert Yurkovich? Dude was great at Magic. He was okay, right? I remember Robert. He never struck me as great. He seemed nice and he was good. Today, in the beginner stream, we're going to explain Chains of Mephistopheles. I'd probably be better at explaining the flavor than what the actual magic card does. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do that now. Siren's Ruse. Hope it's not too fancy. I don't think it is. I think it's pretty good play. I guess I don't have her dead on board now, but it seems unlikely she can put up a defense given that she's just drawing her Siren again. Monstrazor, finishing style. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, I feel like 2-1. I feel like my honor is kind of, you know, it doesn't mean anything. Who am I kidding? I lost 8 games in a row yesterday. I'm just being a dick. Alright. Couple loose plays. Draft was kind of interesting, honestly. I feel like I learned a lot this draft. I hope I get to draft white-green a couple more times before the PT. Because basically that's like the second time where I think an archetype is not open and I switch out and it was actually open. The packs were just messed up and there was nothing. Let's see, Jin. Let's check it out after the game. Alright, GG's. Sorry, Gabby. Gabby won the showdown, but I couldn't win the showdown. We got 5 wins. But Gabby's got 5 wins out of 6, just like last time. Last time she went 2-1-0 and 3-0. Who won? Mrs. Mulligan. Nice. I wonder what Mrs. Mulligan's deck was like. Anyone know what Mrs. Mulligan drafted?
There was little question about Francis Gabriel.
That's so good.
There was little question about Francis Gabriel Nassif getting inducted in his...
Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. Alright, should we watch this? It feels like kind of weird watching videos of myself on my stream, but I guess I've done it before.
His first year of eligibility.
Gabriel Nassif has 9 top 8, PT top 8. No doubt to Hall of Fame. I think he's the best player right now.
The only questions about Nassif are where he ranks in the all-time pantheon of Magic grades.
Dead last.
I mean, one of the things we joke about in R&D is players who sort of show there's more skill in Magic than we thought there was skill in Magic. And John and Kai and Gabe, the 2 greats are the ones that really say, look, Magic has even more skill than you think.
I think there's a non-zero chance at some point in the near future we look up and we're like, holy crap, Gabe Nassif's the best player of all time.
I wish.
Still just a teenager.
Sorry,
his first event resulted in a top 64 finish.
I met Gabriel Nassif for the first time on the...
I blame Worth. He probably jinxed me. I was probably on my way to being the greatest of all time, and then he said that, and it was all over. Hashtag.
His first PT Chicago 2001. And we were all playtesting together, and he had his own mono blue brew with flyers and stuff. He was the only one playing it, and he didn't want to play anyone else's brew.
He would finish top 64 in 3 of his next 4 events, with his 66th as his only miss. He began his rise to prominence with the Grand Prix finals.
It's one of the breakthrough tournament was back in GP London, and the following week at the Team Pro Tour, playing Kai twice in a row. That was his break. He's been on the tour ever since.
And then as a member of the second place team at Pro Tour New York.
but Nassif was the mastermind in that team. Like, he was the guy sitting in the middle, he was the guy calling the picks, and that was definitely our toughest match.
Sorry, Emil, I was the mastermind. You hear that? The brains of the operation.
In the whole Pro Tour.
In 2004, he wrested the Player of the Year title away from Kai Bude.
Gabriel Nassif not only won Player of the Year, but won it in a year where another Pro Tour player had 2 Pro Tour wins.
Sorry,
he would go on to rack up a total of 9 Pro Tour top 8s in just 46 appearances, including some of the most electric moments in Pro Tour history. From his improbable game win against Patrick Chapin at Worlds.
And every single time it had to be right for Nassif to win. And the crowd was just cheering because every single time a card was pulled and it was the right card, people realized we were that much closer to Nassif pulling off the impossible. And
to his called shot in Kyoto, to his riveting tournament-clinching win over LSV at that same event.
Nassif's one of the undisputed masters of the game, and he's actually one of the players I like playing against the least. Not because he's unpleasant. Our matches are always awesome, but he's so hard to trick. Like,
I think you would still say the same
Nassif
thing
is
today.
a deck-building force to be reckoned with, from his format-defining tooth and nail deck, to as recently as the last Pro Tour creating the white weenie deck that propelled Kai Bude and Paul Rietzel into the top 8 of Pro Tour Amsterdam.
He understands formats like very few others on the PT level, and his constructed decks are always good. Whenever he plays a constructed deck and a couple of other people play it, you will find someone sitting at XO.
And people like to talk about who's the best player in the game right now. It was John, it was Kai, then what, it was Kenji, it was LSV, maybe Brad Nelson. Are we sure it hasn't just been Nassif the whole time?
For all his greatness in the game, he also remains one of the most affable and beloved personalities on the Pro Tour.
You know, he's laid back, he's humble, he's, you know, kind of in many ways everything you'd look for and what you'd want in your competitive environment.
He has this approach that is very friendly with players, with judges, etc. He is always very, very nice to hang out with, and obviously one of the best players in the world.
New players can see him as their idol, you know, because he wins all the time. He's a nice guy, and he has a yellow hat.
Well, I don't win all the time anymore. I still have a yellow hat. And I think I'm still a nice guy. Classic Noah's. Noah's the best.
So how does it feel to be...
Why don't the video with Gabriel Lillian Nassif? That one's a classic. Alright. Alright guys, that was fun. Thanks for the link, Jin. It is kind of motivational. Maybe I should stop testing. All my streams until the PT will just be replaying my old matches or just looping videos of people saying how great I am. Anyways, he talks like the Cookie Monster. Maybe the hat. Maybe the hat will propel me to victory again. Alright guys, that was fun. Thanks for watching. GG's to all my opponents. Congrats Mrs. Mulligan on the win. And you know, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more draftos. Take care. Good night. Later.